Hi skaters! On behalf of the Rinks and Great Park Ice, we're bringing you the Jumps 1 off-ice training video. In this video, you can do skills at home on the floor to work on the Waltz jump, Salchow, toe loop, and loop jump. We're going to start by doing a dynamic warm-up, review some technique and some exercises to work on the jumps at home, and then end with a stretching and cool down. The dynamic warm-up should be used before any on-ice or off-ice training sessions. The goal of the dynamic warm-up is to increase your blood flow, warm up joints, and activate key muscle groups. This is great to make you feel better in your training and safely train so you can prevent getting injured. We're going to break down the dynamic warm-up into 4 key areas: range of motion, dynamic movements, dynamic stretches, and muscle activation. Starting with range of motion, we're going to start with our neck. Let's do 8 neck rolls to the left. And continue. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to do 8 neck rolls to the right. And continue. 5, 6, 7, 8. Next we're going to do shoulder rolls. 4 back, 4 forward. Now lift your arms and continue to roll the shoulders. And forward. Next is called trunk twist. Twist to the right, twist to the left. Make sure you hold your head still, turn your shoulders, and pull your belly button into your spine. And our hips. Left. And right. Finally, ankle rolls. Lift your leg. Roll 8 times to the right and 8 times to the left. And repeat on the other leg. For the dynamic movements, we're going to do high knee runs, butt kickers, lateral shuffle, and jumping jacks. First, the high knee runs. Start across the floor, lift your legs, and run. For butt kickers, your feet are going to go behind. For lateral shuffle, put your hands in front, bend your knees slightly, and shuffle across the floor. And for jumping jacks, you're going to bring your hands together at the top of your head and open your legs. For dynamic stretches, we're going to start with quad pulls, lateral lunges, lunge and step with rotation, and T-spine rotation. First, the quad pull. Lift your foot, grab it in your hand, and pull your knee back. Switch feet and do the other side. For lateral lunges, start with your feet together and your hands on your waist. Step to the side and bend. Lean forward. Stand up, step to the side, and bend. Lean forward. Let's do 8 of those. Next, lunge and step with rotation. Same position with your feet together and your hands on your waist. Step forward, rotate and touch the floor. Stand up, step forward, rotate and touch the floor. Stand up, Let's do 8 of those. T-spine rotation. Bring your feet together, lift your arms. Bend your knees forward, drop your back. Rotate to the right, look at the ceiling, go to neutral. Rotate to the left, look at the ceiling, and go to neutral. And our final part of the dynamic warm-up is muscle activation. We're going to do 4 exercises: heel to toe raises, prone plank, squat jump prep, and quarter squat jumps. For the heel to toe raises, stand with your feet together, lift your heels, lift your toes, lift your heels, lift your toes, lift your heels, lift your toes. This is a great way to warm up your ankles. For prone plank, bring yourself down to the floor, body straight, elbows on the ground, and pull your core in. Try to keep your back flat and your hips, legs, and head in line. For our squat jump prep, we're going to use our waist to bend, our knees to bend, our ankles to bend, and our ankles. Let's review that again. Our waist, our knees, our ankles, rising to the ball of your feet. So we're going to go forward, in, rise. Forward, in, rise. Now the quarter squat jump, put your feet right underneath your shoulders and your hands on your waist. We're going to divide our rotation into 4 quarters. Left, behind, right, and forward. Bend into our squat jump prep position and go up, 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 up. We've now completed the dynamic warm-up. Be sure to do each exercise 8 times to be thoroughly warmed up. When learning the waltz jump, it's very important to coordinate your arms and legs on the jumping. So let's do a little bit of exercises. So put your hands in front, bend and rise, bend and rise, bend and rise. This motion is going to be really good to get optimal lift through the toes on the jump and to be able to propel yourself forward across the ice. Make sure you keep your shoulders down and your chin up. Let's walk through the takeoff of a waltz jump. Put your feet together in a T position, your arms in front of your chest, and we're going to slide our foot in front, bend our knee, and stand. When we pick up our leg, try to have a slight bend to your knee and let the foot come behind you while holding your shoulders back and your chin up. Bend your knee and stand. Bend your knee and stand. Now, in the air, we're going to go from one lift to another lift to our checkup. So let's review that. Take off, one lift, second lift, checkup. For our landing, make sure your shoulders stay kind of on your hips, your head up. Hands out to the side, bend your knee forward and lift your free leg. Point your toe and stay still. Try to hold this for a count of 10. A good landing position is a great way to sell that jump that you worked really hard to learn and make it look very good for the audience and the judges. Now we're going to try the whole waltz jump. Stand still, bend, kick, and hold. When you're practicing off-ice jumping, it's very important that you take about 3 bounces and then stay still. You don't want to just land flat and let your whole body go. Let's do that again. Arms up, step, up, 1, 2, 3, stay. Very good. Now we're going to do the Salchow. On the floor, we're going to take 2 hops to mimic the 3 turn on the Salchow. So let's hold our arms up, go back to the T position with your shoulders down and your head up, step, hop 1, hop 2. During the hops, I want your right foot slightly looped behind your right ear, your arm level, palm down, stretch. From that position, we're going to kick through similar to our waltz jump and hit our landing. Stand up tall, step, hop 1, hop 2, kick through, and landing. Very important that this right arm and the right leg work together. From this point, go through together when you're doing the jump. And try to bring your hands together in front of your chest, in front of your eyes, and have good tall posture in the air. Let's review. Step, hop, hop, through, hop, 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 hold. Now, our single toe loop. There's two entrances. We can see into a right forward inside free turn or a left forward outside free turn. For the purpose of this video, we're going to do the right forward inside free turn. Put your right foot in front of your left. Set your hands in an L position. Left hand in front, right hand to the side. We're going to take our 2 hops again. Just like the Salchow. Hop, hop, tap down. Make sure your left leg is very straight on the tap. Your head stays still. Bend, bend, bend into a pivot position. Hold your back and then push out of the leg. 3 hops for your landing. This is the single toe loop. Let's review that one more time. Shoulders down, head up. 2 hops, hop, hop, tap, stay still. We're going to do draw to our pivot position. Hold yourself to the right. Keep your left arm in front. Coordinate the right arm and the right leg. And jump. Hold. And finally, our single loop. On the ice, typically you're going to enter from a backward crossover and set into a back outside edge. But for this video, we're going to do 2 hops into a single loop. This is called our H position. Hop 1, hop 2, rotate. Let's review. Set your arms, shoulders to the right, head up. Set, hop 1, hop 2, rotate. When I say rotate, you want to think about pushing the right leg through the floor and bringing your right arm from behind you into front with your hands together. Tall back, chin up, shoulders down. Once you're done doing your workout, it's important to do a stretching and cool down to help relax your muscles. We're going to start by bringing our arm behind our back and trying to grab the hands together and pulling it. This is going to really open up your shoulder blade. And other side. Now, let's rotate the arm across and stretch. Across and stretch. Go ahead and hold each stretch for about 30 seconds. From here, bring your hands forward and try to put your hands flat down on the ground. And press and flat. And now let's roll your back. Let it hang and open. Hang and open. Go ahead and sit on the ground and bring your feet together to do the butterfly stretch. Push your knees down with your elbows. Bring your feet forward and try to touch your toes or bring your hands past your toes. Now let's open up and stretch to the side. And open up and stretch to the side. And then try to go forward. Finally, it's very important to stretch your split. And repeat that on both sides. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Christopher Pottenger, the skating manager at the Rinks Anaheim Ice. On behalf of Great Park Ice and the Rinks, we really appreciate you watching our videos and staying safe at home while working on your Learn to Skate and Skating Academy elements. We hope to see you on the ice soon. Bye!